I know you really want to push that button to make a page, but there's a better way. Let me back up a bit. Confluence has a couple different ways it lets you create new content, like a page or a blog, and one option is a very inviting button called Create. Many folks see this and they push it and they make their page, and then they think it disappears or that Confluence lost it. Or maybe they make it and they forget to organize it. Because that Create button can drop your page at the top level of your space. Or it might accidentally create it under the page you happen to be looking at and not under the page you want it to go to. So I'm going to walk you through what it looks like when you push that button just so you know what happens. And I'll show you my preferred way of making a page so you don't lose it and it goes exactly where you want it. Let's jump over into Confluence. Here we are at my personal space, and I've got this nice Create button way at the top. I'm just going to push it to show you what it looks like. And I'm going to select Make a Page. Now here, I'll just give it a quick title and some information. And I'll go to Publish. And I've made my page. And this is great. Now, it will bring me back to the page. But very commonly, I've noticed when folks do this, they don't realize that it's dropping it right at the top level of that space. So I can see it there, and I can also see it in my page tree way at the bottom. But it's at the top level, so it's not under a parent. Now, this can be challenging because if this page is, say, a policy, it should maybe live under a policies page. This will result in the page tree getting cluttered with more top-level pages than you necessarily need. If I push that Create button on a page, instead of at the top level, I'm on this page I've created. If I push Create again, this will insert the new page directly under the page I just selected. And it's very easy to miss this, but I can see where it's going to be created right here. So many folks I work with don't know about that. They'll make their page and publish it, and then they'll be frustrated that it gets put in the wrong spot or not where they expect. And here I can see my child page right here under that parent. Now, there's nothing wrong with creating pages this way. It's just many folks don't realize what will happen when they push that button because it's so inviting and it's right at the top of almost every page in Confluence. So let me show you a better way to do it, a way that makes it a bit easier to know where your page is going to go because it gives you control over the parent. Instead of pushing the blue Create, I'm just going to mouse over a page in my page tree, and then I'll get this nice little plus button. This will let me add content directly under the page I've selected. So in this case, if I go to Child Page and I click plus, I know that my page will go right under Child Page. And again, if I look carefully, I can see that its parent will be Child Page. If I had known this earlier when I started using Confluence, it would have saved me a lot of headache. I spent way too much time looking at that page tree trying to find a page I just created. So again, resist the urge to push this nice, inviting blue Create button, and instead teach folks to go right to the page tree to make the children exactly where they want them. All right, I hope you found this useful. It was a great tip I wish I had known, so please tell people you work with. Or if you think the Create button's better, let me know in the comments and explain why. Just because I do it one way doesn't mean it's the best. It's just the way that works best for me. All right, hope to see your questions down in the comments. Like and subscribe if you like it, and I'm looking forward to seeing you in another one of these soon.